To Daniel Penny, what a day. This is a unanimous verdict on the second charge, manslaughter last week. The jury could not decide, but they did decide in this, and it was clear, not guilty for criminally negligent homicide. Are you surprised by the speed they were able to come to this concise and unanimous decision today after waiting all week to get the manslaughter charge thrown out?
Americans owe a great deal of thanks to this Manhattan jury for withstanding the political pressure, the threats against them, and delivering justice in this case. It is a disgrace. It is criminal that Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg and his prosecutor Daphne Yaron, or however the hell you pronounce her name, brought these charges against a hero, Daniel Penny, who saved people on a train from a deranged homeless man threatening them, a man who had previously broken old lady's face. And so the fact that they charged Daniel Penny, it's obviously it was racial is why they did it, and that makes it a very serious federal crime, 18 U.S.C. Section 241, conspiracy against rights.
Right. Well, they called him the white man during this. So again, this was they infused race into it, where many on the subway that day were saying they were just terrified and they weren't looking at Daniel Penny as a white man, just somebody who stepped in possibly to subdue and maybe change the course of the way things could have gone on that car. Bragg did put out a statement saying, as with every case, we followed the facts and the evidence from beginning to end. The office carefully presented this case to a trial jury. What happens now? Alvin Bragg, this case, the money they spend here, again, it's all sort of, when you're looking at how they go after and what case they can use. Ray Kelly was on with us just a few minutes ago, the former commissioner. He says it's malicious prosecution.
That's exactly right. I hope that when Pam Bondi wins Senate confirmation as our next Attorney General, she orders the Civil Rights Division to open a criminal probe on Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg and his entire office. They have politicized and weaponized their office against political opponents, and they have this malicious, racist prosecution against Daniel Penny. And again, that's a violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 241.
Well, it's not only that, too. We know the case with Donald Trump and the Matthew Colangelo going from the DOJ to then help Bragg. There's a lot of questions about why that would need to happen, why that happened at all. And that's something potentially the incoming administration and Pam Bondi may look into. Mike, it's great to have you with us. Obviously, we're watching that other breaking story, a big potential break in the case of the killing of the United Healthcare CEO, and it may come in Pennsylvania. Were you surprised at all that this suspect was able to flee and be on the run for this many days? Real quick in our final seconds.
Well, it's sickening that he can go and target a CEO like this and murder someone in cold blood, and I hope that justice comes and comes quickly.
Mike Davis, founder and president of Article 3 Project, doing great work. Good to see you. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.
All right, don't go anywhere. Still ahead right here on Newsline. Israel's prime minister reacting to the fall